Mary, and welcome to our next topic, marrying a foreigner in the Philippines. You must have searched on the web how to get married with your foreign partner or what are the necessary documents to prepare. Don't worry, my husband and I also went through the same process and we couldn't find any single page that answers all of our queries. That's why I'm making this video to help you with your preparation in getting married in the Philippines with your foreign partner. As you guys already know, I'm a Filipina married to an Indian national. The list of requirements and the processes that I'm going to tell you doesn't only apply to an Indian national. It doesn't matter if you are married to a different nationality, like for example, you're like Canadian and American, because the requirements are the same. So please continue to watch because this will be really informative for you. All of the informations that I will provide on this video is from our experiences. So you just need these 4 steps to get married to a foreigner in the Philippines. Number 1 is getting the marriage license. Number 2 is attending the seminar. 3rd is setting the wedding date. And 4th is processing your marriage certificate. Sounds easy, right? But all of these steps have an underlying annoying processes in it. But it's fine, you only get wed once, so it's worth the hassle. So let's start off first with getting the marriage license. Before you can get married, you need a marriage license from the LCR, the local civil registrar. You just need to go to your local civil registrar's office and ask for the necessary documents. I am from the province of Visayas in the Philippines, and I went to the LCR to ask for the necessary documents that I need to be able to marry to my foreign husband. Remember that the requirements are deemed to be different according to your local office's policies. So that's why it's better to go there personally. And in this case, you don't need to bring your partner with you. These are the requirements for the Filipino wife, and you will need 4 copies of each document. First is the birth certificate. If you have an NSO copy, it's fine. They might also need your LCR copy if the names aren't cleared. What I mean by LCR copy is you have those old copy of your birth certificate. I have it and it's quite really third because we did not laminated it, but you might need to bring it. And the second one is the Senomar. This only needed if you are aged above 23, and if you are below 23, then you don't need this. Next is the affidavit of parental consent to get married. This is only needed if you are aged below 23, and if you are above 23, then you don't need this. Next, the parental advice upon intended marriage. This is like a contract that your parents or guardian doesn't have any issue with you marrying your partner. The LCR already has a copy of this. You just need to bring your parents or guardians to their office. Next is your valid ID or passport, and of course the payment fee. So you just need to prepare a total of 775. Process all of these to get the marriage license, like that. Next are the requirements for your foreign spouse. The first requirement is the birth certificate, and the documents need to be in English. Next is the Senomar. The wife can get this on behalf of a foreign husband at the PSA office. This is to know if he has a record of previous marriage in the Philippines. Say for example, if your partner is still outside of the country and you can process his Senomar in the Philippines, you can just get it directly at the PSA office on behalf of him. Next is the legal capacity to get married. The legal capacity to get married is really like a long process. This was where we got stuck because we need to get this at the Indian Embassy in Manila. So if you are from a province, say for example from Visayas, we needed to fly to Manila to get this legal capacity to get married, and your partner needs to be there at the Philippines to get it, because he needs to sign something and he needs to show his face there. Next is the valid ID or passport, and of course the parents' ID, the ID of your partner. This is just in case they might also need the photocopy of the parents' ID because of the name clarity. To be safe, just bring copies of it. Like for example, my husband is an Indian, so their names are kind of complicated, like complicated to pronounce also. So they might need the IDs of the parents of your partner to check the name, the spelling and etc. So that's what they did to my partner. After you pass these documents to the LCR, they'll give you a form to fill. Here, you need your husband's presence because they need your husband's signature, some of his personal information, and once you finish this, they'll give you a pass that you can attend a seminar. Now let's go to the next process, attending the seminar. For us, the seminar was held in the City Health Office. We asked for a special seminar because we are so crunched with the time, because the available seminar that they have is by the next week, and we don't have that much time leeway to wait for it. Luckily, we got one authorized person to be available at our desired time. So the seminar is all about the counseling on responsible parenthood and family planning. You can ask all of the questions about legalities on marriage and about healthy family planning. So after you attend the seminar, they'll give you a pre-marriage certificate. This pre-marriage certificate is the last requirements that the LCR need so that they can release a marriage license. So you have to pass this on the LCR, and you have to wait for 10 working days before they'll release your marriage license. The next step, the third step, is the wedding day. Set the date of your wedding and know whether it's civil marriage or church marriage. I can't get enough information about this church marriage, but there's not much difference in the requirements. You will just need to visit the church for it. Once you pass all of your requirements to the LCR, like the last requirements was the pre-marriage certificate, ask them at what specific date they will release your marriage license, so that you can set the date for your wedding day. And also, after you receive the marriage license, go to the mayor's office or the judge's office kung sino yung gusto nyo na mag-wed sa inyo to set the final date for your wedding. You need to bring the papers on the day of your marriage because the signing will happen during that day. The last step is processing the marriage certificate. After the wedding, pass the marriage certificate signed by the mayor or judge and other of the witnesses to the LCR. This is to register your marriage at the LCR. Prepare 100 to 250 pesos so that the office will process your marriage certificate. Because I cannot remember how much is it, but that's the range of it. If you are rushing to get your marriage certificate, then the soonest time that you can get is in 1 month and 15 days, around 45 days. The LCR office will only release the local copy of your marriage certificate the day after you pass the marriage certificate. Now I'm done with all the steps. Let's go to some of the questions that you might ask. First is, how much is the overall cost from getting the marriage license to getting the marriage certificate? These are the list of the fees that we paid during the processing of a marriage certificate to getting the marriage certificate apostilled by TFA. The total cost is 1,500 to 1,700 pesos. But I didn't include the cost for the legal capacity because this is really a different topic. There's a lot of things going on this document. You'll have to go to Manila plus the long list of its requirements. So I'll make another video about it later. I also didn't include the costing for your wedding. So aside from those, the total cost is just 1,500 to 1,700. So just prepare around those time. Next question is, are there agencies or people that do the paperwork for you? Well, yeah, there are people that do the works for you. There are also people inside of the office who can process your documents in short amount of time. Well, you need to have connections on this one. And possible lahat if may pera ka. Like, you can just pay them. Next is, how long does it take to get the marriage license upon application? The marriage license, it took them 10 days to process all upon submitting the pre-marriage certificate from the seminar. So, yeah, 10 days. Next is how to avail the special seminar. You have to go directly to the city hall and ask them if they can give you a special seminar. Otherwise, you'll have to attend together with the other couples who are getting married in the next month or something like that. They can only give you a special seminar if your reason is valid. Plus, they have an authorized person available at your desired time. You cannot just, demand a special seminar. And yeah, it's also better if you know someone from the inside. Like, remember I told you the connection are vital on this part. How long does it take for the marriage certificate to be registered in the PSA? So yeah, the shortest time is 45 days. After that, you can get your PSA marriage certificate and get it apostilled by the DFA, because if you're like me who's gonna live outside of the country with your partner, then you need your marriage certificate apostilled by the DFA so that it would be acceptable to that country. I mean, you need this so that you can use the document outside of the country. For the meantime, you'll receive the local copy after 5 to 7 days of your submission of your marriage certificate. Next, this will be the last question. My age is below 23. Can I get married? Yes, you can get married, but you need to have an affidavit of parental consent to get married, and you have to sign a parental advice upon intended marriage on the LCR. You have to bring your guardians or your parents with you because they need to sign it. No, they need to see them. If you are above 23, then you just need a SINUMAR. You don't need it. That's all of the questions that I can think of. So if you have any other questions, just comment it on the comment section below, and I'll try my best to answer all of them. So thank you for watching this VAR, and please like and subscribe on this channel, and see you in the next video. Bye!